other day I was playing with the Innerstellar palette by Kat Von D and I came up with this look. I thought it was quite pretty and super simple to do. It only uses one palette, so I thought I'll share it with you guys. So the first thing I did was place down my transition color. For this I used Astrological from the palette with a Sigma E35 brush to blend it into my crease. Since we're working with a lot of bright and colourful colours for this look, it's always good to place down a transition colour first that is quite similar to your skin tone so that it makes it easier to blend darker colours out later. Next I placed the colour 3am in my crease with a MAC 217 brush and really blended it in. 3am is such a gorgeous colour, it is great to help deepen the crease. It does have a little bit of shimmer but not too much, so I thought it was perfect for this look. You'll notice that when I first put down the colour, I place my brush flat right in my crease and then I turn it on its side to blend it out. This brush is perfect for blending out crease colour because the bristles on the side are a bit shorter than the ones in the middle, so it will really help you blend out your crease colours seamlessly. Now you do have to be a bit careful when you're using these dark colours because they're extremely pigmented. No one needs raccoon eyes, nobody's got time for that. You will need a little bit of patience because there is a bit of going back and forth. So go in with a very light hand and blend it out and then go back in again until you're happy with how dark it is. It did take me a few minutes to get to the colour that I wanted, and I did want to show you guys how long it took me to blend out this colour, but I didn't think anyone wanted to watch me blend eyeshadow for 20 minutes, so I did speed up this video a little bit. Once I was happy with how dark the crease was, I went back in with my Sigma blender brush and made sure all the edges were nicely blended. I then placed a little bit of concealer on my eyelids and made sure it was blended out. This was to make sure that my eyelids were a bit tacky so that the eyeshadow had something to stick to. Eyeshadow primer would do the same thing, but I couldn't find mine, so I just went in with a bit of concealer. Using a MAC 242 brush, I placed down this gorgeous lilac colour called Orient from the same palette on my eyelid. As you can see, I patted the eyeshadow onto my eyelid rather than swiping it, as this will prevent any excess fallout. I then went back in with the MAC blender brush and made sure all the edges were nicely blended. Using a tapered blender brush by XO Beauty, I went back into the colour 3am and placed it in the outer V. Using a very light hand, I built up the colour slowly until I was happy with it. I felt like the crease wasn't dark enough and it needed a little bit more depth, so I went in with the same brush and picked up a little bit of the colour Nightcrawler and placed it in my crease. I also used it to slightly darken the outer V. Just like before, I used a very light hand and built up the colour until I was happy with it. So after all of that blending, I just felt like I lost a bit of colour on the lid. I just went back in with the colour Orion and added a little bit more colour on my lid and used the tapered blending brush to blend it all out. Then I went back in with the Sigma blender brush just to make sure that all the edges were nicely blended. I usually do this after almost every step because it's easier to kind of keep blending it as you go rather than having a big chunky line that you need to blend out at the end. I wanted to keep the brow bone quite matte because there was so much shimmer that was going on with this look, so I picked up a little bit of Gravitron with a Furless Cosmetics blunt blending brush, try saying that 10 times faster, and placed it on my brow bone. And again, I went back in with my Sigma blender brush and made sure that everything was nicely blended. Oh god, my eye looks terrible. I used the Maybelline Lasting Drama Automatic Gel Pencil in the waterline. I also brought it down a little bit, and then I used the XO Beauty pencil brush with a little bit of 3am to smudge it out. I also used a little bit of Orion with the same pencil brush to help me blend it out a little bit more. Using the same Furless Cosmetics blunt blending brush. Why is it so hard to say? I dare you, go on, say it 10 times faster. I picked up a bit of Gravitron and placed it in the inner corner. So we're almost done with this look, guys. I just curled my lashes, popped on some falsies. These are Boudoir lashes by House of Lashes. And then I used the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Ayesha. That's the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe. Your support means so much to me, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!